I never knew. I never knew they were making stuff up to get me mad enough to keep voting for their rich sponsors. I never found it worth my time to exercise, eat right, read, save, learn new job skills, or meditate. I never felt even the slightest need to do more with less, or to reuse, refurbish, repurpose, or recycle. I hadn't a clue that my precious faith was actually just another crippling and addictive escapist scam. I never realized it should have really believed in, maybe even stood up for something, anything. I never saw end of life stuff coming, so I was totally unprepared when it all sudden smacked me down. I never knew what hit me, so when I woke up, I kept asking the same questions over and over again. I never grasped how much I had bet until after I had lost way more than I could have ever afforded. I never really felt their pain, though I stood right next to them through all kind of their stirring ceremonies. I never thought of self-acceptance until she told me that she could not love me because I hated myself. I finally understood that none of us ever has any chance at all, and that has made quite a difference. I never knew I'd already been taking part in this rigged game until it was very nearly over for me. I had no idea how short life actually was, and especially how quickly it would just dead end on me. I never had a clue how fast time's current moved us, since we were all being carried along together at the same speed. I never dreamed I'd be considered senile after my blurry life left me in this simplified confusion. I would never have guessed that all I had striven to learn would become either outdated or irrelevant. I never thought I'd be deemed unemployable with 25 years to live and way more debt than savings. I'm sure I couldn't have known my house wasn't a personal ATM that would be eternally replenished. I was blissfully unaware that forever and for always was an advertising fairy tale spun by slick media. I did not foresee us living with our parents and our grandkids from different marriages for this long. I had absolutely no intention of supporting misogynistic terrorists and inbred sheiks at our gas pumps. I never questioned our living large on negative saving rates via credit cards, rented TVs, and liar loans. I never considered for 1 minute that our happily ever after wasn't just up around the next bend. I never saw how immune patriotic megacorp CEOs were from caring what happens to the rest of us. I never even noticed as responsibilities crept up slowly, flowing in all around me, right up to my neck. I was not at all aware I was merely a data point, totally unimportant outside frivolous market trends. I never listened to that tiny voice asking the big questions, for actually I feared those answers. I took no lessons as my elders disappeared, since I always knew that would never happen to me. I never paid any attention to the losers who quietly kept the wheels on for us all, each and every day. I never felt we could be lost, since we all shoveled along so close together, all in the same direction. I never saved because I always knew to stop and smell the roses, grab for the gusto, and live for today. I never had the slightest doubt my precious children being entitled to a better future than my own. I never considered that the issues they trumpeted were only to serve their sponsors' selfish interests. I never realized I couldn't remember hardly any of those big holidays I spent so much time waiting for. I never knew I'd be laying here so still and tubed up, but with so much yet to do that I had not even begun. I found no comfort in knowing that they had to let me go, and then they had to get on with their lives.